I don't think I'll be able to turn it around. Alright, so I'm starting out on the 1200. I've never ridden a Sportster 1200 before, so this is gonna be interesting. What? What? Hey, welcome back to Jackie's Motor Garage. It's been like 2 months since I posted a video, but I'm here and I'm hopping back on the motorcycles. So John actually ended up picking up a Sportster 48 1200, so I have to take it out to do a comparison because I've got the 883 over here that I'm super comfortable on and that I love. So I was curious to see the difference between a 1200 and an 883. So today John is going to go out with me. He's going to start out on the 883. I'll start out on the 1200, kind of see how that feels. And then I will end the ride back on the 883 and kind of give you my impressions as still a new rider, even though coming up on almost a year of riding. I'll give you my impressions on both bikes, which one I think is better for a beginner, which one I'm more comfortable on, and you'll just get the raw, dirty details on both bikes from me. It's gonna be interesting. Everyone told me, you gotta try the 1200, you gotta see how it feels, so I'm finally doing it. So right off the bat, the differences between these two bikes that are very noticeable is that this one has the ape hangers and the forward controls. Alright. Super nervous. John actually bought this bike to sell and he already sold it, but we asked the guy if I could take it around the block before John takes it to go drop off, so he said it was fine. It's got a growl to it. Ooh, the takeoff is a lot quicker. This thing is bouncy. I haven't gone very far, but I'm not sure I'm a fan of the forward controls and ape hangers. Hold on. Oh, I was like trying to figure out where my feet go. Oh man, this thing definitely has some more pickup. Yeah, this is way faster. I'm just in first gear and this is way faster. I'm just going on the route that I know because first of all, this bike is already sold, so I don't want to do anything crazy on it, and I'm familiar with this on this bike that I'm not familiar with, so this is just to get my impression on it, not to do some crazy ride. Okay, so yeah, I can tell right off the bat that it's definitely more powerful. It pulls more, like it wants to get going, which is cool. I mean, that's that's what you want. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm loving these handles, the handlebars. See if I can make a right hand turn. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm leaning like... Yeah, I'm not a forward control person. I'm like scared to put it in second gear right now. Just this is such a short road right here. But I like that the body is small, the tank is small, so that's something that I'm familiar with and that I like, and I one of the reasons why I really like the Sportster, and why I think a lot of beginners are drawn to the Sportster, is just the size of the bike. They look cool, they've got that classic look to them. You can do so many things with Sportsters. You know, it's like a blank canvas, like we've mentioned before, is that you can just do a ton of different things with these bikes. You go first. And so that's neat. That's kind of what drew me to the Sportster, is like, I've got this bike that I can just do a ton of different things with. I can make it my own. The one benefit that I see to these ape hangers for me is that I can actually use my mirrors. With the 883, I cannot see anything with those mirrors. So, like I was saying, a lot of beginners are drawn to the Sportster. Even if you're not a beginner, I think they're just a really cool, fun bike. They've got that classic feel that you kind of look for in a motorcycle. This one, you know, has got that bounce to it that you kind of know and love with Harleys. You know what? This I can handle for sure. So if you're a beginner, I don't think you should be intimidated by thinking, oh, this bike's a 1200, because even though it's got a lot of power, and I don't know why this mailman is cutting right in front of us, but even though it has more power, it's not too much. It's not something that I'm going to be afraid to hop on. And I feel like if I had it set up how I like it, how I like the bikes, with, you know, without the forward controls and not ape hangers, then I feel like I could ride this around no problem. But truly, I think that I could rock either bike and be completely happy with them. This one might, I don't know, last time I took my Sportster out, the 883, I was really struggling with my turns. I wonder if the ape hangers, do you think they make a difference with your turning? John looks so small on my bike. I'm used to him being on his big Dyna. Or he looks so big. He looks, did I say that? He looks so big on my bike. This is just my beginner review. I'm just going around the neighborhood. I'm not going on the highway or the freeway or anything like that. So this would be what I would imagine is just a beginner getting used to the bike around the neighborhood, you know, testing it out, seeing how they feel on it. And I think you could do it. I think it would be fine. And I think that if you were getting into riding and you knew that you were going to be doing a lot of trips, you know, cross country, then I think I would definitely lean towards the 1200. You could get some saddlebags on there. Get a windshield and take it out. So I think that would not be a problem at all. There's actually someone I follow on Instagram, is it? I'll put her tag right here. Her name's Jessica, and she took her Sportster out all over the place and has been riding that. So it's doable. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad, huh?
No, it's not intimidating at all. I mean, I think that if I was ever going to upgrade, I could totally do a 1200. Yeah. And it wouldn't be a problem at all. I'm not a big fan of these forward controls. I feel like my feet are like going to slide off. The ape hangers, it kind of makes your arms a little bit tired. Or hopefully I still love the 883 because that one's already sold. Cool. Yeah, I wasn't gonna do like a huge long ride, but But I had to try the 1200. I had to. It's weird. You know what? When you go back to this, it's like, oh, I kind of liked my knees being lower,
Yeah.
but I don't like my feet being so far forward. It's weird hopping onto this one. All right, back on my favorite, the 883. Yeah, this one's a little bit slower, slower taking off. Oh, it's weird. It's so weird going from forward controls to mid controls. Oh man, I hope I don't run out of gas. Oh man, that was bouncy. You know what? I feel like the ape hangers did make turning a little bit easier for me. I'm kind of already missing the 1200. Dang it, why did John have to sell it? I'm like trying to find my foot placement again. I have to get used to this one again now. I got used to the mid controls real fast, or the forward controls real fast. Alright, the 1200 was a little more bouncy than this one. This one, actually, it's so weird because this isn't a smooth ride. But going from the 1200 to this one seems really smooth. And I don't know if it's just how that one's set up, or maybe it is that it's just a 1200, but it's different. So if you want a Harley, but you want a smoother Harley, then go with the 883. Oh man, yeah, I just like struggle with my turns on this bike. All goofy now. Dang it. Yeah, like now that I've ridden both of them, I can totally see how people say, oh, you're gonna grow out of the 883, you're gonna want the 1200. But I guess that if you started on the 883 and you never tried the 1200, you wouldn't know what you were missing. But now that I know what I'm missing, gosh dang it. You've got that extra power, which, you know what, it totally makes a difference with how you feel on the motorcycle. And I can see how this one would be a lot less, uncomfortable, I guess, to take out on a road trip, or just kind of, I mean, if you're commuting, sorry, my throat's really dry. If you're doing a long commute, I can see how that would, you know, be a little crazier. But dang it, I missed the 1200 already. You know what I do like with the 883, how it has the mag wheels. Is that what they're called? I don't know. And not the spokes, and that's a nice look to it. But shoot, they're both good bikes. I think they're both great options for beginners. If you're a little bit more timid about starting on a motorcycle, then I would say start it with the 883. But if you think that you're gonna catch on and you're gonna want to be doing a lot more rides, then go with the 1200. Alright, it's so good to be back on the channel, on these two bikes. Make sure you like and subscribe. I hope you all have wonderful holidays, or already celebrated your holidays. Have a wonderful new year, and I'll catch you on the next one. I don't want to ride into the garage. Who does he think I am?